let's go. Let's finally start. So if you still want to leave on the chat, write on the chat, where are you connecting from, city and country? I would love to hear that. And also, if you are actually searching for a remote job at the moment, I'm assuming yes, because that's the topic of this live. But let me know in the chat if you're searching for a remote job, how long you have been searching for that, and then I will maybe try to give some specific feedback in your case to help you in this journey. Okay, I'm gonna start with the presentation that I prepared for you. So I'm gonna do something different this time. So it's the first time I'm testing that. I hope you like it. Let me show what I prepared for you. Here it goes. Yes, it's a mind mapping. It's this kind of structure and this kind of present idea. So I really like mind mapping, where from my side, I put all the ideas and then I organize that in a way that makes sense to you who is watching. And I normally do that on paper, but this time I did it on the computer to be able to share that with you. So we'll go together and now we'll go step by step to teach you, to show you in details what my clients who landed fully remote jobs did to be successful. Okay, just to explain you a little bit, I have 3 clients that landed fully remote jobs in less than 45 days. Less than 45 days. So I consider that a very fast time, right? It was like really on top. It was amazing, the results, the progress they did. And 2 of those clients, they actually had 2 job offers. So we are talking about 1, 2, 3, 5 job offers that my clients, 3 of my clients received 5 job offers in less than 45 days. So I wish that the same thing happens to you. I wish that you can choose from different job offers. And that's what I want to help you in this process based on what my clients who achieve the same results had recently. Okay, we have Doris from Germany searching for a remote job for 4 months. Okay, that's a long time already, right, Doris? We have Mary from Edmonds in the US, casually looking only. Okay, working to know more about how to look. That's amazing, Mary, because when you decide to go fully into the job search, you already know the process, you already has a structure to do that, and you will achieve better results. So let's start. Why should you learn that? Like Mary said, right? When I decide to search for the job, I want to know how to do it. So let's see why it's important to learn from people who already landed remote jobs, and especially the ones who did it fast, right? Because of course you can land a remote job after 6 months searching for a job, after 1 year. Of course you can, but that's not ideal. The ideal is that you do this as fast as possible. Wait, this is falling off. Yes. So why to learn from my clients who achieved fast results? Because there are faster ways to land a new job, right? You can take longer, but you can do this in a faster way. And I'm sure you agree with you that faster is better than longer, at least in this case, right? Job search is not fun. So the sooner you finish it, the better, right? I always say that the fun part is when you land a remote job, when you're making, receiving a great salary, when you're learning, when you're growing your career, when you are enjoying the new job, not the job search itself. The job search is like a necessary step that you need to pass, but the sooner you can go through this stage, the better. And also, if this methodology, those step-by-step things that I'm going to share here, if they worked for them, I'm pretty sure it can work for you too, because I already tested, and I tested in February, March. So it's not a methodology that I tested 5 years ago. It's very recently tested. This is 2024 tested, actually February and March to be more specific. So that's why you should learn what worked for them, because then you can also copy their steps. And then the next question is, why should I copy their steps together? Why should I do what your clients who were successful did to land remote jobs? Well, because you don't need to reinvent the wheels, right? You don't need to create everything from scratch. Of course, you can do that, and some people do. But if you want to achieve results faster, if you just follow what other people did and work for them, then obviously you're going to achieve the results faster, right? So no need to reinvent the wheels. Just go for something that is already tested, and we know that works. If you follow a methodology, you will have a structure that was already tested, and then you can guarantee that you achieve your goals. I think the risk management here is really important because it's your career, so you don't want to play with your career. You don't want to waste time and money and energy and expectation with your career. So if you can guarantee that you're going to achieve results, it's much better, right? Than just try casual things here and there that you're not sure that they are going to work. And also, in the competitive job market that we are all dealing with now, you need to stand out from others. So it was easier to land a remote job during the pandemic, maybe even the years before, but right now the job market is very competitive. So you need to find a way to stand out from others. And when you follow a methodology that other people already used and they could stand out with that same methodology, you know that it's going to work. So those are the three main reasons why I suggest, why I invite you to follow the methodology that my clients followed, because it worked for them and it can work for you too. Okay. I'll make a quick pause here. I want to invite you to use the chat to communicate with me. So I'm going to keep following the presentation that I prepared because it's very well organized and it's going to help you to really be able to implement that. But please talk to me through the chat. If you have any comment, if you identify that one thing that I'm sharing is what you're struggling most, let me know in the chat. If you have something to add, if you have tested a different thing, or if you have implemented already something that I'm sharing, let me know in the chat, because like this, I can understand what is going on with you and I can give you more feedback about your specific case. And also we can all learn from people who are facing similar situation, right? We are all here because we are interested in landing remote jobs. So any contribution that you can make apart from what I'm sharing here will be very welcome, okay? We also have Marcelo here. He's from Barcelona, or he's in Barcelona at the moment, and he said he's casually looking as well for 3 months, okay? Now more focused on trying to land a remote job in engineering, project manager roles. Amazing. Marcel, one of the clients I'm going to share his successful case here, he's a project manager and he's also in Barcelona. So, wow, very similar story than yours. And he actually, okay, this is specific client, the one who is a project manager, he received 2 job offers and he's about to receive the 3rd one. He's getting close to that. So this could happen with you too. So anyways, keep the chat active, share your comments, your feedbacks if you relate to the situation I'm sharing, and I'm going to keep going here, okay? I want to share with you who were my clients, those clients that I'm saying that between February and March, in less than 45 days, they landed fully remote jobs. So I will pick up 3 recent examples. I have more, but just to make it easier here, I pick up 3 clients and I want to share their recent examples, recent and real examples, okay? So they are from different countries. One of them is from the US, one of them is from Spain, this is what I just referred to, and the other one is from Brazil, okay? I forgot to close the parentheses. Yes, so 3 clients, 3 different countries, one in the Americas, one in Europe, and one in North America, okay? 3 different countries, different continents, different age also. So between 22 and 53 years old, okay? They were in different industries and different areas. They are from different kind of jobs, different professions, okay? One is in the sales area, the project manager, and an engineer also. And they also had different seniority levels, okay? One was more junior, kind of starting her career. She had few jobs, short-term jobs, but she was more in a junior position. Then we had someone in their mid-level career and someone with a more senior profile. I'm sharing that with you to show that this methodology that I use with my clients works if you are in different continents, work if you have different ages. It's not for one specific age only, okay? It works for different industries. So if you see the industries that they work from, they are in very different industries and also in very different stages of their career, okay? I'm sharing that because it's real, first of all, and second, to show you that forget about, oh, I'm not landing a remote job because I work in this specific area, or I'm not landing a remote job because I'm too young, or I'm too old, or I don't have enough experience, or I'm not from the US. I hear that very often, right? If I were from the US, I would be able to land a remote job, but because I'm not from the US, I have no chance. Look, This is to prove you wrong. This is to show you what has recently happened with my clients from different countries, from different backgrounds, from different areas. So it can happen with you too. Okay, please open your mind to listen to this message because it's real and because it's recent. So I want you to remove some maybe limiting beliefs that you have about remote job, about your career, about your possibilities of landing a remote job, and just stay with me and understand what is happening recently, like 1 month ago, 2 months ago. Okay, uh, because probably you could also benefit from this methodology that my clients from different backgrounds, different industries, different countries benefited from. Of course, they had some things in common. Okay, I mentioned the things that they were different, but they did have things in common, and it's important that you know that too. So the first thing they had in common is that they were committed to land a new job. Committed to land a new job. What do you mean by that, Juliana? What exactly does it mean? Well, it means that they stopped casually looking. Someone in the chat said, "Oh, I'm just casually looking," which is fine. There is nothing wrong with that. But if you're just casually looking for a remote job, the chances that you actually land a remote job are very small because you're not fully committed to it. So when they hired me, when they decided to work with me as their career coach, they said, "I'm stopping casually looking. I want to, fully commit to land a new job." Also, they made it a priority. What does it mean? Well, they paid me to work with me. They booked time in their agenda. They were implementing the things that I was teaching. So when you make it a priority, you start saying no to, "Oh, I'm going to be just, watching Netflix, or I'm going to, take a nap, or I'll just, think about my job search on the weekend." No, they made it a priority and they rearranged their schedule, their time, their agenda to make this happen. So the first thing all my three clients did is that they committed to land a new job. They stopped the casually looking and they made it a priority. Okay. I'm gonna leave this open for the moment. The second thing they did is that they asked for help. Okay. And they did that because of them. Because of them, not because of me. They did it because they wanted to save time. They didn't want to be searching for a remote job for 2, 3, 4, 6 months. They care about their time. So when you ask for help, that's interesting to say. When you ask for help, it's not about the other person. It's about you. It's a selfish decision, but a very smart one because you want to save your time. You care enough about your time, your life, your energy. So when you ask for help, it's about you. I want to save my time. That's a very smart decision. I also ask for help often. They started following a methodology. Well, in this specific case, it was my methodology, right? Because they will work with me. So the way they save time is following a methodology that was already tested and we know that works. So asking for help was the second thing that the three of them did. I was, putting together the common things because there are a lot of different things, but the common things are committed to land a new job, asking for help. And the third thing is that they were open to try new things. Very important. They were ready to go out of their comfort zone. Yes, they were ready to do that. And they followed my guidance. They understood that if they keep doing the same thing, they would achieve the same results, right? They were not being successful in landing a remote job for 2, 3, 4, 5 months. So they open their minds, their agenda, their life to try new things. They definitely had to go out of their comfort zone and they start following my guidance. So those are the three common things that they had. They are very different stages of their life and all of that, but the three of them follow those 3 steps. Okay. Let me check here the comments we have. Mary said, 2 things that have appeared to help, at least with engagement on LinkedIn. Oh, interesting. Let me see that, Mary. Commenting and networking with folks like yourself who are committed to the remote and flexible working environment and lifestyle. I agree with you, Mary. LinkedIn is such an important tool that you can get visibility to remote companies. You can talk directly to decision makers. Of course, there are ways to do that, right? And then people ask, like, how do I find the remote companies on LinkedIn? Who do I connect with? Who should I engage with? All those things, we need to see the details, but I totally agree with you. So commenting and networking with people who are in the remote work, flexible work environment is a great way to stand out from others. I totally agree with that, Mary. Thanks for sharing that. I'm assuming that you're doing that and that is working for you, right? So nice, very nice. Um, I'll go back here, show the presentation, because I think this is probably the most exciting part for you who is watching, and it is the step by step. So let's see finally what my clients who landed fully remote jobs in less than 45 days, what did they do to actually get there, right? So let me share the step by steps. This thing here is falling. I think I didn't put it properly. Anyways, it's not about me, it's about the methodology. So let's let's go with that. So this is the step by step. There are actually 7 steps, as you can see here on the screen. I will go one by one, and this is the part that I suggest that you take notes if you prefer to take notes, or maybe you take photos of the screen, you take a print of the screen, because this is exactly like, this is golden. This is golden. This is exactly the steps I follow with each of those clients. And the result is that they landed fully remote jobs in less than 45 days. So I'm really opening what I work with my clients, my backstage, my methodology. I'm sharing that with you. So if you're watching this video, make the most of it. People pay to have access to it, and I'm sharing for free. That's my decision. That's why I made this live. So this is exactly what they did. Nothing less, nothing more. So you have the opportunity to know the backstage of my methodology, like the way I work with my clients. So you're welcome to take notes, take photos, take a print, and please also implement that, because this is empty if you don't implement that. I'll let the implementation part with you for now. Let's see if I can help you with that. But for now, let me just explain the 7 steps that my clients who landed fully remote jobs did very recently. Okay. Step number 1 is clarity. So I have a specific set of exercise and activities to help them to get clarity, because they need to understand their career goals and their personal goals. This is the first thing I work with my clients. What do you want for your life? How do you want your lifestyle to be like? What are your non-negotiable things? What do you want to have present in your life? Okay, how do you want your day to look like? I always start with that, because that's how we can align the career decisions with something that makes sense to you, right? It's not only about a job. It's about a job, a remote job that makes sense to you, that will help you to live life the way you want. So clarity about your professional side, about the career, but also about your personal goals, and then how we combine all of that in a remote job that will support it. So I always start with career clarity. And once my clients understand that, it's much easier to say yes or no to the offers that come their way. They know they have like a clear guideline about which kind of jobs, company, flexibility level, salary, working hours, schedule they will go for. So they are much more strategic in the following steps, in the next 6 steps, once they have clarity about their career goals and their personal goals, okay? Once the clarity is done, once we are both on the same page, I understand what they're looking for, we are going to fix their marketing materials. And what I mean by that is the resume, the LinkedIn, the cover letter, and also the networking approach. So I think it was Mary who mentioned on the chat that using LinkedIn, she can use LinkedIn to network with people. I agree with that, but you need to align all of that with the kind of career move that you want to make. So I start first with clarity, and then I go to the LinkedIn, to the resume, to the cover letter. This is how you show the world, right? The marketing material, I call it like that, because it's they are all designed to sell you as a good candidate, as the best person, the best fit for the job. So we are going to align all the documents you're going to use in your job search with the clarity part, what you decided before, okay? we align all of that, and that's when you're gonna rewrite, improve, fix your resume, your LinkedIn cover letter. I always work with that, those elements with my clients. Of course, you cannot start a job search without a good resume, without a good LinkedIn profile. Cover letter is optional, but we also cover that part. The networking approach, right? How are you approaching people? What are you saying? Who are the people you're approaching? How do you follow up? All of that, I work deeply with my clients, and we align all those elements with their goals and the clarity that they got in the initial stage, okay? Then we go to step number 3, which is try different remote job search strategies. And if you check here, it's in the plural, right? The strategies. Look, I worked, if you don't know that, I worked as a recruiter for 15 years. I have been working as a career coach for almost 5 years now, 4.5 years. So I know a lot about remote job search strategies in plural. I know a lot of that. So I test different things with my clients. Okay, they test that, and then we adjust. They have my full direct support to make the adjustments, because there is no one formula fits all. I wish there was. I'm still trying to find it. If I find, I'm gonna write a book and be a millionaire with this is the formula that works for everyone to land a remote job. In the meantime, as I don't find this magical formula, I share everything that I learned in 15 years as a recruiter with my clients, and we make adjustments in the process so they can achieve the results they want. So they test, they give me feedback, we talk about it, we review, we make adjustments, we change things that we need until they start having the results they want. So they try different remote job search strategies in plural. There are plenty, and we're going to explore as many as necessary for them to start being invited for interviews and move forward in the recruitment process, okay? Step number 4, extremely important, is networking. But let me tell you this, networking done in the right way, because I know that this word, only the word networking, some people are like, oh, I don't like networking. It doesn't work for me. I tried already. This is overused, and I get you. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't know how to do networking. That's a problem. But when you do networking the right way, what happened is that you need to have a strategy behind, okay? You have a plan, you know how to, with whom, in which moment, how to follow up, which words you should say, which words you should not say. There is a strategy behind, right? And also you are proactive in the process, because as you know who you're targeting, who you want to network with, you can be proactive in the process. And then I work with 3 layers of networking, 3 levels of networking. And what I notice is that a lot of people stay on the first level only. That's why they're not successful. So my clients go into the 3 levels of networking, and that's why they achieve great results. So networking needs to be done, but it got to be in the right way with a strategy behind, so you can be confident, you can be proactive, and we are going to cover the 3 layers of networking. That's what I do with my clients. That's what the successful ones did recently, okay? Then also I will help them to find jobs that are not posted anywhere, okay? The hidden job market, if you have heard about this expression, right? And the goal is that they can tap into invisible opportunities. I won't go deep into details now about why some jobs are not posted, because it might seem like it doesn't make any sense, Julian. If a company has a position open, why they are not going to post about it? It's just like crazy. There are different reasons for that. I won't go deep into that part, but I want to tell you that the higher the position you have, okay, when you go for senior positions, CEO management positions, the higher the position, the less the chances that the job will actually be posted on LinkedIn. So there are other my goodness, this thing is following. Let me see. Okay, like that. The higher the job, the lower the chance that the position will be posted on LinkedIn, on job boards, and all of that. So we need to find ways to access those positions, even if they are not posted. This is extremely important. Let me think here. Out of those 5 offers that my clients got, 3 of them, wow, that's interesting. I haven't thought about it. I just realized it now. Out of the 5 job offers that my 3 clients got, 3 of them were through the hidden job market. They were not posted. 2 of them were posted, so they benefited a lot from step number 3, right? They tried different remote job search strategies, and of course, their marketing material, their LinkedIn was amazing, their resume and all of that. But 3 of those jobs, they were not posted anywhere, and they found it through tapping into the hidden job market. Yeah, I just realized that now. Amazing, very interesting. Yeah, so this thing works, right? Then, of course, we need to talk about interview preparation, because if you're following this methodology, sooner or later, you're going to start, probably sooner, you're going to start doing interviews. So I cover with my clients all of that. Yeah, the most common interview questions, right? So they understand, missed a D here. Yes, so they understand why recruiters ask that question. It's not about memorize, it's about understanding the reasons, so you know the structure of the reply, you know what the recruiter is looking for, so you don't need to memorize, and you're not nervous anymore because you understand the behind the scenes, right? So you know exactly what to reply in each specific case, okay? That's what I teach my clients in the interview preparation process. They always say that it brought a lot of confidence to the process, because I know it's normal to feel nervous during a job interview. I don't blame you for feeling nervous, but if you are prepared, if you rehearse for that, if you do mock interviews, if you get feedback about each of your replies, what was good, what was wrong, what can be improved, what you missed in that reply, your confidence level will increase, and then the nerves will play just a small role in the process, but you increase the chance that you have a successful performance in the job interview. That's extremely important, right? There will be interviews at some point of the process, and you want to make sure that you stand out in the interview, okay? Let me just check the comments here for a second. Faisal is asking, do you know if there are part-time remote jobs in fintech or IT for a project manager role? Faisal, there are part-time jobs for pretty much every job, okay? Every remote jobs. I will say this, most of the remote jobs, they are full-time. That's my experience, okay? So I would be lying to you if I would say it's extremely easy to find part-time remote jobs. It's not extremely easy, but they exist. And when we go to the IT fintech area, even more, because there are more remote jobs in those areas. So yes, there are, but also I wanna, keeping things realistic, right? The competition is very high, because there are a lot of people looking for part-time remote jobs, and there are few options available. So it's even more important that you follow a methodology like the one I'm sharing, or any other methodology, but like you have a strategy behind your remote job search, because the competition will be high. So you need to stand out from others, and you want to save time in the process, because there are not that many part-time positions for remote jobs, but they do exist. They do exist, okay? Step number 7, final, last but not least, step that my clients who landed fully remote jobs recently followed is the salary negotiation. So this is extremely important, because you need to understand when and how you negotiate the best conditions for your position. And remember that salary negotiation is not only if you're a CEO, if you're in a senior position. Everyone can negotiate a salary. It's also true that the higher the position, probably the higher the margin that you have to negotiate. That's also true. But I have clients in entry-level positions who were able to negotiate some benefits, salary increase, maybe more holidays, maybe some financial support to go to co-working space, because they're working fully remote. So there are a lot of things that can be negotiated. It doesn't matter the level that you have, the seniority level that you have in your career. So when and how to negotiate salary conditions is one of the things that I teach my clients. The words, exactly words that they should say. So the phrases, how they reply to the famous, what is your salary expectation, right? This classic question that messes up a lot of interviews, right? So I teach them even the words that they need to say, to whom and in which moment, so they don't leave money under the table. That's an expression that I like a lot, right? So of course it's not literal, but if you don't negotiate, you are actually leaving money under the table, because you're saying no to the possibility of making more money than the initial job offer that you received. So I do teach my clients when and how to negotiate salary and conditions, the words how to, like exactly the script that they should say, so they get a much better job offer. The final one is much better than the initial offer. So those are the 7 steps. Like, I swear, this is exactly what I use with my clients who landed fully remote jobs in 45 days or less. Okay, so that's it. You know all of it. It's all clear. It's all open. I want to add one thing here. Yeah, let me move like that. Oh, this is. They got a lot from working with me, right? Yeah, let me do like this. What did they get from working with me? So I always ask my clients when we finish our period working together, what were their takeaways, right? Let's see if I can put it. Yes, like that, making the text a bit bigger for you to see it better. I always ask my clients their main takeaways, like why they think that working with me was worthy and what did they learn from the process. So I always like to get the feedback because that's how I improve my work, right? So very common feedbacks that I got in general from my clients, but those 3 ones, all of them mentioned that they get a better structure for their remote job search, increase their self-confidence. They were more confident, they were less hesitant, their self-esteem even improved because they knew what they were doing and they were seeing the results in the process. So their self-confidence was increasing. Oh, that's amazing. I love this impact that my work does in the career, in the job, I know, but even in the self-confidence, the way you perceive yourself, the way you go ahead with, your job search or interview, your career. I love that part. Also, they could understand what recruiters really want, like the behind the scenes, why recruiters are asking this kind of question, why they send this email, what do they expect here. So they also understood that. And obviously, as a final result, not the only one, but as a final result, they were able to land a new job faster. So this is the end goal, right? Of normally the end goal when people hire me, they want to land a new job faster, and my clients achieve that because they have a structure, they have self-confidence, they understand how the recruitment process for remote positions work, and then as a result, as almost like a natural consequence, the next logical step, they land a new job faster. So this is what my clients got from working with me. This is, let me close this. Yeah. This is exactly what worked for them. I know it works because I'm picking here like 3 recent examples, but I have many more examples. I don't know, 300 examples. I not even know the numbers. So a lot of people that have been working with me, and let me remove that. Yes, that were successful in their remote job search. Let me check the chat here. Please use the chat. We are going towards the end of the live. So this is your moment in case you want to make any comment, you want to ask questions, you want to share your case, you want to let me know what you found about my methodology. If you're surprised with that, if you're already implementing one of the steps, if yes, let me know which steps. So use the chat to let me know how this content resonates with you, okay? Marcel said, you mentioned 3 layers of networking. Can you shine a light on what are those levels? Yes, the 3 levels of networking is the first level is the people that already know you, okay, the ones you are already connected on LinkedIn, on real life, previous managers, work colleagues, friends and family, okay? They already know you and they already trust you. So this is one level of networking. That's where most of people do 100% of their network, and it's wrong. You should do part of your networking with the ones that know you already, but you should also go to the second level of networking, which is the people, in the case of my clients, people working in remote companies that they want to work for. So the ones you intentionally target and you want to connect with them. So you need to identify the remote companies you want to work for, who are the key people in those companies, how to find them, and how to approach them. What is the best approach for each person depending on their position, the department they work, their seniority in the company, and all of that. So this is the second level of networking, the ones that you go proactively You choose to work with them. So you make the movement, you start the conversation, and then they don't know you yet. Okay, so it's like a cold approach, but done in the right way, it's extremely effective. And the third layer of networking are people who start approaching you directly. When you optimize your LinkedIn, your resume, your elevator pitch, your sales pitch, when you network with people, people will start coming your way, people that you not even know, including recruiters with positions that are not posted anywhere. Remember about the tap into the hidden job market? That's one of the ways. So people start coming your way and approaching you, headhunters, recruiters, hiring managers, and they say, hey, I found your profile and I like what you're doing. I like your profile. I have a position for you. So there is also a way to network with those people that from their side, they proactively come your way and they approach you. So those are the three levels of networking. There are different approaches for each of them, different templates that I share with my clients so they can copy and paste for the people they know already, people who they proactively want to approach in the companies they want to work for, people who approach them, how to network with those people. So those are the three layers of networking. Okay. I want to share one more thing with you here. Let me do it like this. Yes. I don't always do that, but I decided to make it now because it's very related to the topic of this live, right? I opened 5 spots in my agenda for a strategic call with you, if you're interested, right? If you're watching this live. So you have access direct to me, okay? We will have a call, you and me, on Zoom, and I will understand what is your professional situation at the moment, and I will give you feedback about how I can help you in this process, okay? What I shared here is the methodology that I normally follow, but you might have some specific questions, some specific struggles, okay? Maybe this one part is more difficult to you. Maybe there is something about your career that you want to share with me to get my personalized feedback. So I understand those things, and I cannot do this in the live here. I want to have a conversation with you, right, on Zoom. You and me, you will have the microphone also. You'll be able to let me know, ask me questions. So this is a more personalized approach. I will look at your career, at your specific situation, and I'll give you feedback, creating a strategy for you to achieve the remote job, to land the remote job that you want. I will only open 5 spots in my career, so first come, first served. All you need to do is scan this QR code, just grab your phone and scan it. You're going to be directed to a form. I have written some questions to understand your situation before the call so I can prepare for the call. I will do my homework before talking to you. And on the call, we go straight to the point about the strategic part. What can you do specifically in your case to land the remote job you want fast? Only 5 spots. So if you're watching live, you have more chance to get the spot because you're going to see this faster. But if you're watching the recording, well, you can give it a try. It's only 5 spots. As soon as the 5 spots are taken, I will close my agenda to it. But it's a really good way to have access to me and get my feedback about your specific case. What can you do? Which of those steps can you improve? How to improve it? So we'll cover all those things, okay? For the ones who were considering stop the casually searching and go deeply into the remote job search, and if this is priority for you, right? If you really want to change your career and land a remote job, this is a great opportunity, okay? It's for free, okay? This strategic call, it's for free. That's why I'm opening only 5 spots in my agenda. It's a free service, only 5 spots. All you need to do is to scan the QR code, fill up the form, and I will personally review it, and I will personally go back to you so we can schedule the call if you are one of the first people to do that, okay? I hope this, let me remove this, like that, yes. I hope this live was helpful to you. If you can let me know in the comments one takeaway from this presentation, I would love to know, because I know I shared a lot of things and it might seem like a lot, but let me know one takeaway, one thing that you learned that you consider that you can implement in your specific case today, even tomorrow, right? to start achieving better results in your job search. I would love to see in the chat your main takeaway. That's going to be a nice feedback to myself. If you have any final question, any final comments, this is the moment. We are walking towards the end of the live. Thank you for your time. If you're watching the recording, thank you once again for that. Let me put for the last time the QR code in case you want to try to win one of the 5 spots of this strategic calls that I'm offering, only 5 spots, to have my feedback, to have my eyes, my attention, my brain, my time looking at your career and checking how I can help you to land a remote job fast. I would love to have you as another business case, another successful case like those 3 clients that I mentioned. I would love to be able to do another live and share your specific successful case. That would be great. Faisal is saying, great event. Thank you for doing this, Juliana. Thank you for watching. I hope it was helpful. I hope you can implement that and achieve faster results in your job search. Marcel is also sharing, hard to choose only one inside, but I'm going to go with the networking advice. Amazing. Networking is extremely important if you do it on the right way, if you have the right strategy. But yes, Marcel, extremely important, the networking. Mary said, so many takeaways. I think understanding from the recruiter point of view feel crucial and necessary to know. I agree with you, Mary. And for me, it's almost natural because I was a recruiter for 15 years. I have a strong networking recruiter. So my perspective is very accurate as a recruiter, right? But from the job seeker part, sometimes it's like, wow, I had no idea about that. When I share like, this is the reason why recruiters ask this question. When they ask that, they actually want to know this, or don't say this, say that. They're like, wow, I can't believe I had no idea. But for me, it's so natural because I was a recruiter for many, many years in my career. So I agree with you. It's crucial and necessary to know what the other part expects to hear, to see, to receive from you, so you can adjust, you can improve, you can refine your job search strategy. Okay, so thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for your time. Thanks for being here. And now it's time to implement. Okay, good luck, and I'll talk to you in my next live or in the strategy call if you're fast. Okay, take care. Bye.